Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I found this article about Harry's receding hairline and his accelerated hair loss since he left the UK, since he stepped down from his royal duties, and since he became a runaway rogue royal. And all I can really say in my own personal opinion is that Harry has had a hell of a lot of stress and he is in a very negative, dark place. He is at war with his family due to the negative, insidious influence of his wife, who has essentially turned him against everything that he knows. She has gaslighted him to the point whereby he feels genuinely as though he has been systematically under attack and, as he said in his own words, a victim of extreme neglect since he was a young boy, mixed in with the trauma of losing his mother. And this has all culminated up until this point whereby he is losing all of his hair. And a lot of people during the most stressful points in their lives can experience accelerated balding and hair loss. And that's exactly what Harry is under. He's under extreme duress and stress that he himself is not even aware of. But when we tend to lose our hair due to stressful situations, it is the subconscious mind at work, a mechanism that you simply cannot control. You can only try and navigate what goes into your subconscious mind, but you can't control how it reacts to your everyday reality. That's why it's called subconscious. Subconsciously, Harry knows that he is making a very critical mistake. He knows that he is married to the wrong person, and he also knows that his actions are unspeakably cruel and unspeakably bad. But he's carrying on, he's persevering because he wants to be right. This is the man who has reverted into a very young boy mentally, who is essentially crying out for support and crying out for help, which he cannot get in the bosom of Meghan Markle's arms. He can only really get that through forgiving his father and accepting the loss of his mother. Deep down, somewhere deep inside, Harry knows that he has gone too far, and he also knows that if he carries on, he is going to deteriorate into a state that even he himself is afraid of. So a surgeon, a leading top surgeon, has basically said that Prince Harry has been withering away, and if he continues in the lifestyle that he has been leading thus far, he will be completely bald by the age of 50. So this article is by The Mirror. A new picture shows what the Duke of Sussex, 36, is expected to look like if he doesn't address his hair loss, with a leading surgeon calling on the prince to take action now. Prince Harry should act now to prevent going bald, as his hair loss has accelerated while in the United States. The Duke of Sussex, 36, is said to have lost his hair at a quicker speed since he and his wife Meghan Markle, 39, quit their lives as senior royals last year and moved to California. Leading surgeon Dr. Asmin Shalamak, who works at the Crown Clinic in Manchester, warned the Duke of Sussex must take action to prevent going bald by the age of 50. But there is good news for the Duke, as he is balding at a slower pace than Prince William and is 10 years behind his older brother when it comes to his hair loss. Dr. Shalamak said Harry is 36 and at the same stage of hair loss as William was when he was 26. The baldness gene is not as strong in Harry, but he is still losing his hair at a rapid rate. At present, most of Harry's hair loss is around the crown area. He has a growing bald patch right across his crown, and you can also see that his hair is also thinning out towards the front. Without treatment, the acceleration we have seen over the last 15 months will only increase over the next year. Harry may never be as bald as his brother William. William has been more affected than any of the other royal men. He inherited the powerful baldness gene from his father, Prince Charles, who got it from his father, Prince Philip. With each generation, the hair loss baldness gene appears to be getting worse. An added factor, the baldness gene can be passed down on both sides of the family, and it can also be accelerated by duress and stress. There has been an acceleration over the last 2 years in the younger prince's baldness. Dr. Shalamak has produced a graphic to show how Prince Harry's hair will look at 50 if he does not take action to combat his baldness. No two brothers are the same, he said, but both William and Harry have inherited this balding gene. Harry still has time if he wants to take action. Harry will be almost as bald as his older brother at 50 if he does nothing, though he will probably have a little more hair at the front of his scalp. While it may just be a genetic factor, the NHS cites stress as being a main cause of hair loss, and Harry and Meghan's move to the United States can't really be defined as stress-free. The two have been living in an £11 million mansion in Montecito, Santa Barbara, but tensions with senior royals have been running high ever since they stepped back from the family. The situation was then exacerbated by the couple being at the centre of high-profile interviews where they publicly attacked the royal family and accused them of racism, among other things. He also went on to say he could slow down or halt the natural hair loss by taking a clinically proven stimulant called Propecia, also known as finasteride. The reality of it is that we know that Harry's hair loss has really accelerated, I would say, since the beginning of his courtship with Meghan Markle, and especially after the wedding. Everyone noticed that Harry looked withered, drained, and decrepit. On those first few Zoom calls during the beginning of lockdown, we saw Harry sitting around in the same old rinsed up, washed up, dried up, grey shirts, and he essentially just looked very stressed out and tired. And he still looks tired and drained, and it's not just the children that he's having, because we know, of course, they have nannies and maids and cooks and chefs and all the rest of it. Harry is stressed out, and Harry is cracking up, and he's falling apart at an accelerated rate, and we can all see this. He's balding. It's unnecessary for him to bald. Yes, it is in the family, but Harry had a significant amount of extra hair before he got with Meghan Markle, and now he's completely deteriorating before our eyes. I hope that Harry can see sense and slow down, but I doubt it. With all that being said, guys, I'll be back with another video.